It's an 80-pound body bag or punching bag. Throw that around for a minute or two and you'll get tired. And with that, hello, this is our Fitness Friday, part of my diary entry, week 5 of the coronavirus 2020 staying home social distancing. This is April 17. Almost forgot the date. Now, there's a lot to fitness, and a lot of people struggle with fitness. This is why fitness and diet and stuff like that become such a big industry. We're talking about multi-billion dollar, trillion dollar industry. Every year, every month, every day, someone's going to come up with a new way to do this. And I'm not going to stand here and pretend that I'm another doctor this, I'm another fitness guru that. I'm just a guy who teaches self-defense and happen to know a little bit about what it's like to be on the other side of the fence. When I was a teenager, I went through a period of time of being really, really fat. When I was 15, I was already well over 200 pounds, which is scary when you think about when I was 15, I was only 5'7". So I was shorter than I am now and quite a bit heavier. I was a chubby, chubby oil bucket of a kid. And I want to tell you that I tried almost anything that people usually try. And I know what it's like to have tried hard and not get any result. I was fat, but I was active. I practiced my martial arts. I worked out. I went to the gym. I lifted weight every day. I even ran on treadmills. Every day before I went to bed, I did 50 push-ups and up to 300 sit-ups. I got strong as heck. I became really, really strong. But I was still really fat. I still had really bad cardio. I still couldn't go up 5 flights of stairs without wimping out. I even tried eating small portions. I went through the process of eating what was said to be healthy at the time. I ate nothing but boiled and steamed food. Very little meat, mostly vegetable, and rather than rice, as we Chinese people, we like our rice. Rather than rice, I was reduced to eating uh, multi grains like uh, oats, beans, and other stuff that really, to me at the time, felt like torture. I joined different clubs in school. I talked to a lot of doctors, got a lot of advice. But no matter what I did, I seemed to be destined to be that fat guy that everyone would laugh at. And then, when I was 17, it started to change. My lifestyle got busy, and I started to pay more attention to other things than working out and eating right. I started to realize the value of sleeping, the value of drinking enough water, the value of just being outdoors and the value of sweating. You see, when I was working out and lifting weight and doing this and that, most of the time I wasn't really sweating that much because I wasn't drinking enough water. I was cramping up a lot, but a lot of people at the time told me those were normal when you start working out. You're supposed to cramp, you're supposed to hurt, you're supposed to feel the burn, and so on and so on. No one back then told me about water, no one told me, definitely no one told me about sleep. If anything, in my culture, people encourage us to not sleep. Sleeping is a sign of laziness. And if you sleep too much, people say, well, of course you're fat. That's why you're fat, because you sleep like a pig. You sleep so much like a pig, and you're fat like a pig. And you got to stay awake more. Well, not true. Apparently, apparently, having a healthy sleep schedule is one of the key factors in losing weight and staying fit. People who have regularly very little sleep or less sleep than they should have are said to gain weight a lot more. Obesity hits those people a lot harder. So while I'm not some kind of fitness guru, I'm going to open up our Fitness Friday by telling you that to get fit, it's not rocket science. It's not simple, but it is not rocket science. There's only four things you need to really keep in mind, and you can pretty much write off all the rest, uh, all that thing you have to pay money for. All this pills, this supplements, this quick diet, yada yada yada. It's really that simple. Eat less, work out more. Basically, what you need to do is to make sure that you are using more energy than you are putting in. If you are eating two hamburgers a day, then make sure that you do enough exercise to burn those off. I'm not telling you you're not supposed to eat Cheetos. I'm not telling you to lay off hamburger. I'm not telling you to lay off pizza. I'm just telling you that the more you eat, the more you put in, the more you want to burn out. Right? It's okay to indulge, but then afterward, go out there, run around, jump around, skip some rope, and do some push-ups, and do some rowing, do some swimming, do some stairmaster. Burn out those energies. If you're okay with that, then you don't have to cut down on what you eat, hardly anything. You don't have to go on crazy diet. Just work off the energy you put in. So eat and work. Those are the two major factors. The third factor is sleep. 8 hours of sleep. People don't just come up with that number randomly. There's science behind that. You don't get really good sleep until later on into your sleep pattern. In the beginning, you're not in that REM sleep state. It takes hours to get into that. That's when your body actually heals. That's when your body actually processes what's going through in there. That's when your body makes fine adjustments. If you don't give your body that time to make fine adjustments and to process what you put in them, then a lot of stuff just get clogged up in here, and eventually they become the bad kind of fat, the internal, the visceral fat. There are good fat and bad fat, but we are not going to talk about that today. We'll touch on that later. Now, factor number four. So we have workout, we have eating, we have sleep, and we have water. 8 glasses of water a day. Or if I want to make it easier for everybody, try to go at least 2 liters of water a day. For some people, that's not quite enough. For some people, that's slightly too much. But I think if you consistently drink 2 liters of water a day, you are in a very healthy range. where water is concerned. Now, water means fresh, undiluted water. That doesn't mean juice, doesn't mean coffee, doesn't mean tea. When you drink something like juice, coffee, tea, pop, soda, all that have to be processed and break down before whatever little water is left in them get to where water need to go in your body. If you drink regular undiluted water, it go to the right place right away. So imagine that your body is a government agency, and by putting in the proper paperwork with all the dots signed, you get things done a lot faster than putting in half completed paperwork that mixed in with other paperwork that have to be sent to different departments to get sorted out and finally get processed. That's why you need to drink regular water. Now, if some people find that drinking regular water is too boring, put a few drops of lemon or some other little bit of flavoring in it. But in the end, yeah, regular water, undiluted water, 2 liters a day, sometimes 3 liters a day if you are working out a lot and you're doing really, really well. In the beginning, you'll find that you're peeing all the time, you run to the washroom all the time, but that's good. Every time you go to the washroom, your body is getting rid of a lot of the things that it doesn't need and helping you to lose that extra pound or two and to tone up your muscle. I'm talking like I'm really know what I'm doing, but you can see I'm just a normal looking guy. Not like I'm uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone or something like that. Anyway, take it or leave it. I just giving you guys a bit of uh, what I learned through the years. Now, of course, I can't wrap up this Fitness Friday without showing you a little bit of a workout. You already saw what I was doing with the heavy bag, but I think that is a little bit too involved for some of the people who are just starting now. So I'm going to show you guys something really simple and uh, surprisingly effective. In my hand, I got these 2 pound dumbbells. Now, believe me, I know how some of you are feeling. Some of you are looking at these and, oh, what the heck is that? A baby dumbbell. That's not something a real man work out with. Believe me, the first time I got told to use these, that went through my head too. The first time my trainer put these in my hand, I was thinking, come on, give me a 30 pound, 50 pound. And what's this nonsense with these tiny baby dumbbells? Well, if you follow me in the following exercises I'm going to show you, and you set a timer, I guarantee you within 5 moves, you'll start to get tired, and you'll start to feel that these 2 pound baby dumbbells feel like they are 80 pounds. So, the first move, very simple. We are going to take our arm out to the side, and we are going to do front crawl, windmill motion with these dumbbells in our hand. You are to set a timer for 1 minute. Now, just for the sake of keeping the video at a reasonable length, I'm not going to do a full minute of it. I'm just giving you guys the form. If it's if you get this and it's too easy, just speed it up. Make your circle smaller. And then after a minute, you go the other way. You go backward. Go backward. That's number two. Number three, after another minute, I'm going to take my hand out in front and I'm going to punch. But I'm not just doing regular punches, okay? I'm holding my fist in front of me. I'm making circles, circular punches. Keep that up for 1 minute, okay? And then number four, after this minute number three, you bend forward, slightly forward, and then you do front crawl or breaststroke with weight in your hand. So my hand go to the top, wide, pull in, meet at the chest, click forward, out, in, forward, out, in, forward, out, in, forward, out, in. Okay? Because you're working with lightweight, we need speed. Forward, out, in, forward, out, in, forward, out, in. Right. And that is move number 4. I'm going to leave you guys with one more. Move number 5. I'm standing straight. I hold the dumbbell in front of me. Both hands are together and straight out in front of me like I'm holding a hammer. I'm just going to do figure 8. Big figure 8 in front of you. Keep your elbows straight. Keep your arms locked in. Swing from the shoulder. 1 minute. And if you, by this time, after 5 minutes uninterrupted, you are still not feeling the burn, you're not feeling tired, well then congratulations. You are in a lot better shape than I am. And with that, thank you for checking out the Fitness Friday. Remember, every day I will try to do a different scene. Tomorrow is Saturday. So tomorrow we are doing Survival Saturday, where we go back to talking about self-defense. I will see you guys then. In the meantime, stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe.